Hello, it's Uncommon Fossil, and today I want to play an imagination game. Let's imagine Pokemon wants to make live a really good game. They want to make live a game not only that works and its players are pleased to play, but stands up well against the other Pokemon TCGs that are available out there online. And I want to consider what's the good and the bad of that. And to do that, I want to take a look at Magic: The Gathering Arena. MTG Arena is a game I play occasionally. Look, I know Pokemon pretty well, the TCG. I know Arena, Magic a little bit. I mostly play it when I'm kind of tired from Pokemon Want to Break. But I will say this, Magic's got a lot of mechanics. I still don't know all the mechanics, and I don't know all the formats. There's a lot of formats, a lot of mechanics. It makes it fun, but it's complicated. So I'm not an expert. But look, Arena is a game that's highly monetized. That's the bad. We'll get to that. But it offers you a lot of options because of that. So the trade-off is one that's nice we can consider here. So we have our daily quests and such. If you're a budget player, that's what you're relying on. But let's talk about formats first. So we click on find a match. We have the regular play. You have best of one, best of three even. I don't ever do best of three, but it's there. You have standard play. We have alchemy play, which is a digital format. Takes some of the standard cards and it modifies them for balancing them out. If the cards are more overpowered than they think, they might adjust what the card is, and they even add some digital only cards in it as well. So it's a different set of cards from standard, but it rotates similar to standard, but it has digital only cards as well. Then there's the older formats, historic and explorer. I don't know exactly the technicalities of what cards are not allowed and allowed. And there's timeless play, which I believe is unlimited, I believe. And then bot matches. The AI here still leaves something to be desired. We also have ranked matches. There's a lot of users in Arena, and the unranked, what would kind of be casual in live, is perfectly fine. That's how I play a lot of the time. I mostly do standard, kind of quote casual, but the ranked as well in all the 5 main formats here. And then we have Brawl, which is a singleton format with a commander brawl and standard brawl. So so a lot of options there, more options obviously than live, and more options than we even had in PTCGO, right? I mean, this would be just a list of like 5 formats, solid formats where you can find matches when you wish. Would be amazing to bring to Pokemon Live, right? This is something that I think we kind of dream of. The other thing we have here is we have events, and events you have to pay for. For regular matches, you jump in for free. Events you pay to get into, and they bring you different things. There are the events which are for beginners, the starter dual decks, and the color challenge are for new players. But then they're pay events. So like traditional standard event here, you bring your standard deck, you have to pay 5,000 coins or 750 gems. We'll talk about that a little bit. And then you get rewards for them, okay? Gems and packs, depending on what you do. And the rules in the reward system is slightly different for different formats. They also have, which is a lot of fun, some draft formats. They have 2 types of draft formats. Let's take a look. So this one is a sealed format. You pay 2,000 gems. You only have to pay gems, and gems, they really want you to spend money to get gems. That's kind of the dirty, dark secret to Arena. They really want money and gems. They want you to use gems, and you basically have to pay money for gems. It's a lot of work not to pay money. We'll talk about that in a bit. But you get 6 packs of cards from, in this case, the newest set. You get to keep those cards for your collection, so it's a way to grow your collection. There is a protection system for duplicates, and there's a crafting system here, so which is pretty good. You need to know the ins and outs. It's certainly more complicated than Pokemon Live or PTCGO, so there's a lot to understand to maximize it. I will say that. But you get 6 packs, and you build a deck out of it, and you play. Now, Arena Magic is better for draft formats than Pokemon. And then this is an important part if you're a budget player, the quick draft format. There's drafts against players, in which case it's a time draft, because obviously you don't want to sit there for 5 minutes while one person's looking at reading every card in detail. So there's some time limit there, but in a quick draft, it's untimed, so it's really good for new players, and it's really good for budget players. This is a really key part of the economy. you get a draft, you get a pack, you pick a card from it, and then you pass it to the next player. But in this case, for a quick draft, the other players are bots, so they have an algorithm. They just pick whatever they deem to be the best card automatically. Which is easy. So you don't have to pay attention. You don't have to worry about, like when you're drafting with other players, you want to pay attention to what else is in the pack and being passed around, because then you know some other person's getting that card here. That doesn't matter. But so you get a collection of cards, which again you get to keep, and then you build a deck against it. It's a lot of fun, I will say, right? It's kind of a build a deck quickly, see what you can do with it. And again, 5,000 gold coins, 750 gems. And what the important thing with quick drafts is, gold coins are what you get for the daily, for the general rewards and such. You get a lot of coins. Getting gems is difficult, and what you have to now sorry, so I'm jumping around here. So if you don't, so with a quick draft, it's kind of fun. You play until you either lose 3 matches or you win 7 games. I think so. You could potentially play 6 and 9 games total is the most you could play. Before and then you're kicked out of that event. So, and the more wins you get, the bigger your rewards. You get, at least, even if you don't win at all, you get 1 pack and 50 gems. More gems and more packs as you get more wins. So this is a way. It's really kind of the primary way to convert your coins into gems. You spend your coins, which you get through your challenges, and then you win gems. But because the amount of gems you get is based upon how good a player you are, if you're not a very good player, it takes a lot of games to do well in the economy. So it's an economy that's tough for new players and budget players in general, I will say. So just jump back here. We do get to see, like I finished this challenge. I'm going to re-roll it because it's better to get one. So I get 500 coins for that. And these other things as you win. But what else do we get here? We get other things because it's a paid game. The other features. So you get avatars in the game, sleeve. So I can say, this is the sleeve I have picked, and it's the default for all decks. You can change it here, say set as default, but I will keep that as the default. So you have a default deck. How about that? A default sleeve and such. Very nice there. Things that we kind of, are no dreams for Pokemon at this point. We also have things within the deck builder. You select your format. Again, lots of formats. Again, some of these things I don't know what they are. Where's standard? Just click that. And what happens here is we can also select, it also tells us information about our deck, which is nice. But I meant to click this for the land. So you can now set your card art that you want. Like for lands, I have a lot of options for these planes. And I can look through and I like this planes. So I will heart this, and now it becomes, whoops, did it work? I think I messed up. I don't know. Oh, wait, it works. So now that's my default one. So I don't care. So, so boom. I like this art, so we can do that, get our preferred art for every card we want in our collection. So that is really, really nice. That's the big stuff there. I don't want to save that deck at all, or that change to my card stuff. And then it tells you your profile, like where you are on the rank ladder and the mastery pass. So that's the big stuff there. I'm taking a look through. Okay, so now for the ugly side, or the bad side of the game. This is the Mastery Pass. We have the Battle Pass in Pokemon. We've got, it's again, every 3 months-ish, I guess. There's more tiers, so 70 tiers or so. What I found is when I was playing more regularly, which I'm not playing regularly now, you have to put in a good number of games each day pretty much to get to the top of the Mastery Pass. So it really wants you, if you're a budget player that want to maximize the rewards, you have to grind, which fortunately with Live, you don't have to grind a ton to do it. The other thing is, to unlock what would be the premium Battle Pass, here it's the Mastery Pass, you have to spend 3,400 gems. Now you do get some gems back, but you've not nowhere near that. So you've got to then earn, at least 2,000 gems over the course of this Mastery Pass to be able to buy the next Mastery Pass next time. If you're a budget player, unlocking the Mastery Pass is important. It gets you more packs and stuff. Well, even under the basic pass, you only get a pack every other tier. Half the tiers, you get nothing, right? That's not very nice. At least Pokemon doesn't do that to us in live, right? And the other thing is the store. We'll see the monetization. It was 3,400 to get the Premier, the Mastery Pass, which you have to use gems. You can only use gems, and this is why gems are so critical. And it costs you $19.99 or 20 American dollars to get your 3,400 gems. So you see that's most popular. Boom, $20 every 3 months to unlock the Mastery Pass. And you get less rewards, I think, from the Mastery Pass here than you do in live. So even with that, you're going to not get as much of your collection as you do in Pokemon Live, even if you spend your $20. And the other thing is, I'll just give an alert here. Arena loves to sell these things here, which are just arts. That's all they are. It's a card style, right? They say it here, but it's just a card style. So don't actually spend your resources on it if you're a budget player, because you don't want to do that. They also have some deals that are very good. So I want to do this. You get essentially free gold. You spend 50 gold to get 550. That happens like once a month, something like this. So I'm going to do that while I'm in here. So claim that. That's good. Oh, so it gets expensive. That's the downside. Oh, another good thing I forgot. So when you open packs in live, it opens the packs automatically. You can't wait. In Arena, you wait to open the packs, and I'll just do a pack opening here for at least one. Boom. You see it's a little it's nicer, right? A pack opens up. This is what should be the premium rare card. It holds off on that. And then it goes that. I haven't opened packs for this because it's kind of good to hold up, or not much. So I've held off. They have different rarities: common, uncommon, mythic, and rare and mythic. So, and then with the crafting system, you have wild cards, which you pull from packs occasionally. Let me do another one, see if I get a wild card to show that off for you if you're new to Arena. All right, I did not. Oh, okay. So I have these wild cards: 30 common, 59 uncommons, 8 rare, 8 mythic. So, and with those wild cards, you can turn a common wild card to any common, a uncommon wild card to any uncommon, and such. So the system's not bad to access cards, but you can't hop around to a ton of different decks, which I love to do in Pokemon. I love playing a variety of decks. I stick to a few decks in Arena, and honestly, I'm still a new player, so having a focus helps me in that area anyway. So I get better gameplay as I try to understand things through learning an archetype, right? But look, you get a lot of options, many game modes, awesome. Draft formats, super fun, but the cost, and that is they want your money. Arena, highly monetized. So I don't think, if live doesn't monetize, I don't think they're ever going to have a game anywhere near as developed as Arena. So are we okay with a game that's basically an updated PTCGO, or do we want something that gives us many formats, lots of customizations, all the whistles and bells that we expect in our current age? If we do, I think we're probably going to have to accept some monetization. Now, hopefully, they don't go as far as Magic has with Arena. Now, Pokemon is more than just a TCG, so I don't know how they'd approach monetization, but I think it may be the future. But obviously, live first and foremost has to get better. But let me know in your comments below. Do you think live needs monetization to get better, and do you want to see Pokemon monetize live? And if you have your thoughts about what extent it would be good versus bad, right? I mean, I think pay to win is certainly bad. You can get a few good decks in Arena as a budget player, but it takes a lot of time, which I don't love. I think if Pokemon takes this a route of high monetization, it will discourage players. But on the other hand, if it doesn't get better than what it is now, it's certainly not going to encourage players. So hopefully live gets better, and hopefully you have some fun playing some Pokemon. Take care.